This is the Leo Clamaco Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Leo Clamaco Podcast. Today's guest, he's a veteran, he's a coach, he's an entrepreneur, he's a Toro business builder, Trevor Callais. What's
Calais.
up? Calais. I'm so sorry.
You good.
You know, I was practicing it too in my head. Don't say it wrong. Don't say it wrong. And that's the first thing I do is say it wrong.
Look, it's hard to pronounce. It's French, you know what I mean? So I know I can get them S's might throw you off a little bit. So I'm used to that. It's cool.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank
I appreciate
you for being
you
here.
having me here, bro. Oh yeah, I appreciate you for having me. I went ahead and jumped to it before you
It's all
spoke,
good.
man. I appreciate it. Mr. Leo, love what you're doing. The setup is dope. I'm rocking with it. If you're trying to get into the podcast game, I guess this is your guy you need to go tap in with and get with because I'm loving what I see. So I'm pretty sure he's got some knowledge he could teach y'all.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
So let's start from the beginning. Who's Trevor? Where do you come from? Let's get to know you a little bit.
All right. So, yeah, my name is Trevor Callais. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. Shout out back home, man. I love y'all. Much love, support, everything that you guys give me and all the love that you show me. I appreciate that 100%. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm a Turo business builder, bro. So that's what I do. I build your Turo business from scratch. I do everything from start to finish. I got you.
When'd you get into that?
I got into Turo probably about, I want to say I've only been in the Turo game probably about 2 years, and I really took off when I started it. So I had only started out with like 6 cars, and I was touching like 6 figures before a year was even up. So I kind of really knew what I was doing.
Right.
And then I just kept elevating from there. You know what I mean? Just staying consistent, keep putting in the work that needs to be put in to make sure that I can keep growing. So after I learned how to scale it and things like that, I started being able to teach other people how to do the same exact thing through credit repair, credit optimization, and access to capital. So we build your Turo business literally from scratch.
Gotcha.
You ain't got to worry about nothing. It's done for you.
That's dope.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
buy these cars? Do you lease them? How does that work?
Me, myself, like I said, credit is a part of the process, and I know how important credit is and how
Right.
important it is to have a good credit profile. So I bought them so that I could have that report into my credit profile.
Got
I
it.
can build up those primaries. That way, when I buy, over $200-300 worth of vehicles, I have that on my profile. Once I refinance it into the LLC, it shows up on my report, it's paid off. So now I can go buy that dream car, that $300,000-400,000 Lambo that I
Got
want,
it.
or anything I want when it comes to the credit space. So I buy them personally. That's better than leasing. Sometimes when you get the leasing, it gets kind of funny with money and things
Right.
like that. I don't
And
want
it's not really yours. Right?
Yeah, facts. I'm trying to. I own over 30 cars, so having the pleasure to drive
Over
any of them
30
around.
cars.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
What's your favorite?
Man, honestly, my track hawk. I'm a big Mopar guy. Shout out to all the Mopar drivers out there and Mopar supporters. Hellcats and track hawks is probably one of my favorite vehicles. You can just really, you could do a lot in them.
You could do a lot
cut
to
up.
them.
You can cut up.
You really can.
I love the Range Rover. I love the Corvettes. I got a C7 and a C8.
Nice.
I love those. But nothing don't quite get down like a Trackhawk does. I mean, that 0 to 60 is crazy. I got a Tesla Performance. It's pretty dope. I want to get my hands on a Plaid. That's what I want, a Tesla S Plaid.
I've never driven one of those.
Man, I got 2 of those.
Do you?
Yeah, them things are nice. To be honest, I kind of want to keep rocking with Tesla just because of like how convenient. The thing was convenient. A lot of people call it like inconvenient, but me as a business owner, especially running a rental car business,
Right.
man, when I go fill that thing up and my battery may be on like 20 or something like that, it's getting pretty low. It's kind of like your phone. It'll turn yellow and
Right.
stuff. Bro, I fill it up and get like 320 miles, man, it's like $17. So it's like, I can run, that can
How
run up
long
some
is
money.
it taking you to fill it up? Isn't that the most complaint that
Yeah,
I hear?
yeah. It do
I'm
take
here
time.
for 3 hours trying to charge this fucking
Yeah,
Tesla.
bro. No, that's probably pretty fucking irritating, to be honest.
Yeah.
So Elon, figure that out, speed it up a little more, you know what I mean? But it does take it from that percentage, probably about 26 minutes, 28, almost 30 minutes.
Okay.
You can link your stuff up to it though, so we be in there watching Netflix,
Got you.
Hulu, and YouTube
Order
and
some
stuff
food.
like that. Yeah, kids are in there playing. So man, get a Tesla. Don't think it's not possible of getting a Tesla. You just come to our business, check me out. I can get you a Tesla or any other dream car you ever imagine driving, just being in my program. So yeah, Tesla's the play.
So walk me through it. I'm a new client. I just signed up. How does it work?
So the first step, obviously, we're going to get you onboarded into to the portal. That's where we start with your credit. I realized how important it was to have good credit.
It's so fucking important.
Yeah, I came up and I really didn't know a lot about it. So a little bit before we, jump into that, step, I didn't know a lot about credit. I came from I had some troubles. I was getting in trouble as a juvenile and things like that. So credit wasn't something I was
Did we all?
I mean, we was living. Yeah. And credit wasn't really something I was focused on. So I was just focused on the fast money, not knowing I was trying to build riches instead of building wealth. So I didn't value credit. I was doing a lot of crazy stuff. I went into the military. I was in the military for about 8 years. I got a tour to Afghanistan. Shout out to all my fellow veterans and the people who I served with and the people that are still doing it today. It takes a lot. I've been there and done it. So my friends and family that's retiring, I glorious to y'all, bro.
What made you go in?
I didn't have no type of guidance. I didn't have a father. I come from a single parent household, so it's like he wasn't really there. As I got older, we got more connected, and you know what I mean. We're back on normal relationship terms. Yeah. But coming up, I didn't really have a dad, so I was cutting up doing what I wanted to do. So man, it was it was tough.
And that probably gave you some stability, discipline.
Yeah, and that's honestly what made me go to the military. I didn't have that. You know what I mean? I had a real problem with authority, but I actually changed that up by joining. And then from there, it took off. I just kept learning more. After the military, I jumped into the railroad. I was a railroad conductor for about 5 years, jumped into the seat and started being an engineer. After that, I picked up a corporate manager job with AT&T, and that's when I really realized, man, I'm making a whole lot of money, right? I got a whole lot of money, but I have no time. Like, you guys got to stop trading your time for money. Yes. If there's something that you need to pick up from this podcast or whatever, stop trading your time for money. Go get you some assets and let that money, make for you. So yeah, I really got tired of trading my time for money, and then that's when I jumped all the way in, bro. I was like, man, I'm going to invest in myself. I invested in my credit. I got some capital to back me. After that, I went and got my assets, which was Turo. Right. Everybody wants to go real estate. Obviously, real estate's made the most millionaires out of any other, for sure. You know what I mean, job. But
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. I thought Turo was a play because it would be cars, right? And I can drive around these cars for free, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
did you know someone doing it?
I heard it. I didn't even hear about it. I just heard it from one of my friends. One of my close friends told me about Turo. I'm gonna go on and get it. My brother told me about Turo, right? And that's kind of who my partner is. Shout out to Mr. Kane Robinson. Y'all go follow him on IG. But he really showed me what Turo was and kind of gave me like the business model of it. Right. And after that, I was like, bruh, this is Airbnb for cars, and cars is a lot easier to get into than real estate. You know what I mean? So. After that, it was, game over.
Trevor, tell me how, within your journey, how have you dealt with failure, rejection, things of that nature? How do you deal with that? Setbacks.
To be honest, you got to just keep being consistent. If you keep being persistent and consistent in everything that you do, I mean, you're gonna get there. You're gonna reach that goal. I kept learning more, so every time I would experience something, I would really tune in, get my mindset right, get my mental right, and all that. That way I knew I could set a goal, have a mission to go achieve that goal, and then go do it. So I've been through some things within the business, like I've had vehicles totaled out and things like that. But, I teach all of my students how to protect their assets. So I teach you how to properly cover your vehicle so that when something like that does happen, you're really not coming out as much as a normal person would who doesn't run a rental car business. So man, I've had Range Rovers totaled. I mean, $60,000 Range Rovers that, they're used or whatever, paid off, $500 deductible. Turo covered it. So things like that, I just treat it as a business. I look at everything as almost like a business. So if something happens within the business, me as a business owner needs to step up and get it fixed and get it solved as soon as possible. Find the leaks and plug the leaks up so that your business can keep growing. So I'm not gonna say I didn't have my downfalls on some struggles, but man, you just got to keep pushing through. You got to keep being solid, keep being consistent, and you're going to make it 100%.
Did you ever consider quitting at any point?
Man, I'm just not that. That ain't me. I'm not a quitter. I've been, you know what I mean? I've been hustling. I've been hustling my whole life, networking and just making good friendships, good relationships with people that just, bring a lot of value to me. So with those type of people around you and things like that, I mean, quitting really isn't an option, bro. Like I said, I had a single parent household, so it wasn't no time to quit. So I've always been a go-getter from day one, from knee high to tree high. I've been getting it, sports, staying active, just doing everything to stay active. So I ain't never quit. I probably never will, bro. I hustle like I'm on zero, man, like 100%. I hustle like I'm broke.
What keeps you burning? What keeps you getting out of bed every day and having this drive?
Man, it's my family, bro. Like I got a beautiful wife. I got 3 beautiful daughters.
God bless.
And yeah, 100%. Like I'm blessed to have them in my life. They help me get through a lot of things, like just with emotional stress or things like that, especially within the business. And they really what keep me popping. They keep me going. I got to make sure that they are good. I got to make a life for my children that I didn't have.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is like I told you earlier when we came in, this is my first time ever being to Miami, bro. I'm 35 years old.
Wow.
Why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Who could give me that answer? I've never been, when I traveled.
And you're not that far.
Bruh, when I traveled out of Shreveport, the first time was probably like, if I'm not like going to my pops, up in Oklahoma, Arkansas or something like that, bro. The first time I ever really got on a plane and went somewhere was in the military.
Wow.
That was my escape. So, man, I got to provide a lifestyle for them that I didn't have. That's my goal. I feel like that's my one goal in life, is just to be a good person, take care of people, support people, do what I want people to do to me, you know what I mean? And then, and provide for my family and be there for them. That's my ultimate goal. As long as they are happy, I do anything to turn the frown upside down, bro. I got to see them kids smile. I got to see my wife smile, all that.
I'm a boy dad. I have 2 kids. What's the hardest part about being a girl dad?
Man, them attitudes, dog. Hey, all 3 of them got attitudes. They got I'm telling you, they got my attitude mixed with their mama's attitude. Oof. It's like, man, it's something, that's tough, bro. And then you got social media and all this other stuff that's like in their faces and stuff. Yeah. And won't get in too deep about all that kind of stuff, but their algorithms be messed up. So they talking like they may hear, or they doing what they may see, and it's not the right thing.
Right.
So that elevates it more. So sometimes I'm talking to my daughter. She just turned 13 yesterday.
Happy belated.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. But she, like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm talking to, a young woman. Yeah. Because she is just so
13.
Yeah. She's so smart and things like that. And these kids are getting more advanced as they go. My 2-year-old.
They have a computer in their hand. You know what I mean?
It can be good and it can be bad.
It can be bad.
What I try to do for my kids, bro, I try to teach them, man, and I try to around people around me, like that tool, right? That phone is a distraction.
Yes.
But if you can turn that phone into something that's going to generate you revenue and you can make money off that device
while you're sleeping.
Yes, that's a bank. So don't misuse your phone. You know what I mean? Like, you that get stuck in looking at other people that are successful or the things that they're doing or the lifestyle that they're living. Don't get stuck with the dopamine of just scrolling and looking at theirs. Go create your own. And if you get out of that phone and you focus every now and then, like when you're home, like be where your feet are. Andy Elliott says that a lot. Like when you're home, be where your feet are. You know what I mean? Like at work, go hard at work. Man, push that business, make it grow to infinite. You know what I mean? But when you're home, lock out, bruh. Put the phone up and spend time with your family. Even if it's a little bit of time, they will appreciate that. So I just want to teach them how to turn that into, some revenue. So you're not caught, you know what I mean? Because that phone will get you.
I think what you said right now is super important. What did you say that Andy Elliott says? Be what? Be where your feet are.
Be where your feet are.
Be where your feet are.
Yeah. Like
That's so important,
yeah,
bro.
just be super present.
Be in the now. Be right now.
Exactly.
Be here, present.
Exactly.
That's so important.
Like if I was in here, it would already be a bad vibe if I came in and I was just on my phone all the time. Like you're gonna be like, damn, am I important? Same thing, vice
Right.
versa. I come in, y'all greeting and y'all setting up, you know, getting things ready. No one's
Yeah.
on their phone and things like that. So y'all are where your feet are. I mean, we're late. I'm late. I'm sorry. I was late. You know, I was a little late. I'm not used to this Miami
good.
traffic. It's new
It's
to me.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And it's raining too outside. It makes it worse.
Yeah, bro. And there was
Miami
like 3
floods
wrecks.
in 2 seconds.
For real,
Yeah.
there was like 2 wrecks, bro. So it was probably 3 wrecks. So that thing slowed me down. So it was just, you know, I appreciate y'all being where your feet are. You're here, you're locked in, ready to go, and that's, you know, that's how I know who you are. This is the first time I'm meeting you, and I'm looking at everything, and I know what kind of business owner you are. You're
Thank you.
somebody I want to
Appreciate
do
you.
business with. You know,
100%. I'm about business, bro. You know?
Facts. I love it.
What role does God play in your life?
I'm God's first all the time, and I feel like I wouldn't be in the positions or I wouldn't have the opportunities that I had now without Him. You know what I mean? He's tatted on me. I'm big on faith. I took this leap of faith. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I went balls to the wall and was like, hey, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I didn't sit at home and come up with a master plan one day and say, first I'm going to go to the military and then I'm going to go here. That's
Right.
all created by Him. So, and that's what I believe in. That's my true belief. Like, I never knew I would be here at these levels, on these stages, speaking to people, making an impact on people's lives, changing their lives, you know, having opportunities to meet people like yourselves and other people that's in other niches. Like,
Right. Just grow and elevate.
yeah, I've been a networker my whole life, and I really, God gave me a mouthpiece, bro. Like I know how to talk to people. I'm relatable because I've been through so much in my life. I feel like I've been here forever on earth type stuff. Like I feel like I've just seen so much that it's like, damn.
Like
if I
every
can use
10
this to
years is a new life.
Yeah, 100%. So it's like the skill I have is talking and speaking to people and being relatable to people. So if I can use that to build a business, like
Yes.
I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I love to do. You know what I mean?
100%. On your own time, on your own energy, and you're calling the shots.
100%. When I was back, old life, you know what I mean? I call it old life. That's the old me. That's the old life. Like, I used to drink a lot every day. Like, I was drinking Hennessy every day. And then when I was working, I was drinking Hennessy every weekend because I was at work. You know what I mean? So I was drinking bottle after bottle after bottle. I wasn't living a good lifestyle.
Wow.
I wasn't being where my feet are, bro. Like, I was a good dad, you know what I mean? And things like
Right.
that. But I was probably the worst husband. You know what I mean? I was the worst at, like, just giving people that are valuable to me, like, my time with my true me, instead
Right.
of just coming off rude, disrespectful, doing what I want to
having
do
that
when I want to
mask
do
on.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, I praise the God, bro, because I wouldn't, man, He gave me this vision, bro. Like, I don't drink no more. I'll have a shot. Like, if we was to end this and we're taking a shot, I'll do that. You know what I mean? But
right. Casually.
I'm chilling. Yeah. The Herb, Bob Marley, that's a different story to me. You know what I mean?
I feel you
Like,
all day.
Gotta stay with it.
Yes. Trevor, in your opinion, why do you feel that there's so many people that are unaligned, misguided, and lost?
I mean, my perspective, so everybody has perspectives, right? We talk about this a lot between my team and things like that. Like, my perspective on that is the fact that I just feel like it's in what we see, what we're programmed, and man, it's really hard. It's really deep. It's kind of hard to explain, but the things that we're constantly seeing is what we're trying to do and what we're trying to idolize, and we're not trying to separate from that realm. You know what I
Right.
mean? We're not creating our own, because I don't know. People may think that that's right. Maybe they think that there's a lot of toxic stuff out there. There's a lot of toxic stuff going on.
Yeah.
And that's really how they keep you. That's how they keep you in the rat race. That's how they keep you at that 9 to 5. That's why prices keep going up on every single thing. And the money you make, that you think you making 100, 120K a year, 150K a year, you think you balling, but you're really struggling.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how they keep you locked in. You go to work for, 8 hours a day. After that, you come home, then you got about an hour to cook, and then you in your phone for another You don't even have time to go think about building something and creating your own path. And it's super easy. When I tell you it's super easy, if you know me and you're watching this, you know where I came from, you know what I did, and you know what I used to do. So it's easy. All you have to do is lock in, be focused, keep God first, and go hard. Like, you're gonna get there 100%. I'm here to tell you that. Like, you'll get there. And that's, you gotta get out of that. They gotta get out of that phone. You got to get out of the phone, and you got to lock in on what really, I be caring about what's around me. So what is directly around me, I care about them like they family. I'm here in y'all spot. Y'all are my family. If somebody was to come in here acting reckless, I'm going to war for y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just got to be that way all the time with your own family, your own household. Be the same way with them as well. Like, anything around other than that is a distraction. And I'm not trying to be distracted. I'm trying to stay on my rocker, dog.
Where do you think America's heading? Do you think that the future looks bright?
I don't know. If I was to be honest with you, bro, I don't even be caring. Honestly, I just adjust, bro. I'm a hustler, so I adjust to anything. So if it doesn't matter who's in all, none of that affects me, bro. I don't even. I focus, if the fucking gas goes up to $5.99, I'm gonna have to focus on making more.
Right.
You can't control that. You're not in charge of it. You're not in control of it. So when people that sit back and they stress about it, and they stress about, let's say, interest rates or things like that, they don't get into a business because they're like, man, the rates are high and all this. But
right.
Bro, you're never gonna control that.
You're just putting wall after wall
That's
after wall.
Yeah, that's just an excuse. You gotta go do it. You have to be proactive in what's going on so that you can have a better life.
Yes.
If you don't be proactive, you're not gonna. I don't watch the news or none of that kind of stuff. People tell me stuff and information, and now as a business owner, I was off for social media for like 5 years before I started this.
Wow.
I was off social media for a while. It was toxic, bro.
Yeah.
And then, like, when I came back, now I'm catching like the news and the drama, but I try to get that out of my algorithm. Listen, if you don't know common sense, to fix your algorithm, search up stuff that you do like that, comment on that.
Exactly.
Motivational stuff, entrepreneur stuff. If you're a hooper, hooping stuff.
Yep.
If you're, you know what I mean, a barber stuff. Keep your algorithm clean.
Yes.
When toxic stuff comes up, don't like it, don't comment, nothing. It doesn't matter about showing that page support. You need to support yourself. So get the toxic stuff out of the algorithm.
It's okay to unfollow.
Yes. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. Those people are making money off of you. They're just telling you what to do. Like, that's a big step of starting right there is a big step, bro. Like, that's gonna change the game for everybody.
I agree. It's gonna quiet all that noise.
Yes. And that way you can focus and be like, damn, you know what? I really want to build this business to an empire.
Right.
I don't have no outside distractions. Babe, are you good? Kids, are y'all good? You know what I mean? That's it.
Yep.
That's all I got to worry about. My team that's around me, are y'all good? You straight? You straight? Boom. That's it. Nothing else matters. Of course, I love my family. I check in on my family, things like that. You know what I mean? But to be honest, they still don't affect me either because they're not here with me. Physically, they're not here with me. So I can't let that kind of affect me. You know what I mean? Like, of how they feel, or if they feel what I think is right and what they think is right. Like I said earlier, everybody has their own perception.
Correct. And if you know what you're doing is right, that's all that really matters.
100%.
Yeah.
When people start realizing that, just do what makes you happy. We don't have a lot of time on this life, bro.
We really don't,
You
bro.
only got one life.
Yeah.
That's all you got. So you got to go hard and you got to live your life. If you have it, go do it. Who cares? Like, if your kids want to go on a vacation and, you know, it's like vacation. I hear this all the time. Vacation or the car note. What's more important? Man, taking them kids on vacation is more important. They're not going to take your car. You know what I mean? You can get a 30-day late because guess what? Then you can come to me. I'll knock it off your credit. You good to go. And your kids are happy. You're happy. You know what I mean?
Love that plug.
That's a gem, man. I mean, easy gym. Don't let them control you, and they don't know who you are. The person over at Chase Bank isn't saying, you know what, John Smith, I really hate that guy because he didn't pay his note on. They don't care. You are a number to them. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Don't feel like that's personal. Get that out the way. That is not personal. If that's my last dollar, bro, and that bill's not gonna get paid. You know what I mean? My kids is gonna be happy.
For sure.
Electric and water, that's something different. Groceries, that's something different. But like car note, man, you know what I mean? We repair credit.
Right?
Yeah, priorities, man.
Exactly. Trevor, what are your non-negotiables? What are things that you no longer tolerate?
Toxic, bad energy. Those, man, that I even if my people around me have bad energy, I do not like it. I will 100% move away from the situation or anything. Like, I don't have time for negative energy or bad vibes. Like,
let's break that down. What do you consider bad energy, and what's a bad vibe for you?
I mean, bad energy is somebody, that energy is just, could be, I mean, the way they're walking around, the way that they're, it's hard to explain, like an attitude. Like if I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna be mad at somebody, I'm not communicating with somebody.
Always angry, always bitching about shit.
Yes, complaining,
Yep.
things like that. That's bad energy. A bad vibe is just somebody that I really don't rock with. Like, I don't trust them.
Shady.
I don't want to be around them. You're a bad vibe, bro. Like, everything about you is bad vibe. You can fix bad energy easily.
Yeah.
You can talk about it. You can figure it out. I mean, we all go through, me as a business owner, I go through some, phases that are, could be, I try not to put it into other people. I put it on myself. Like, if something goes wrong with, whatever it may be, I don't try to, I'm going to blame everybody around me type. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself and I'll just keep it in on me. They'll know, they'll tell that there's some bad energy because, you know what I mean? I'm not talking or I'm not being myself, you know what I mean? I like to joke, clown, chill, you know what I mean? I'm ADHD, bro. So shit, I'm going, so when they see me down and shit, they like, oh, he must be mad. I probably am, but I'm not gonna put it out on y'all. I don't like when it's put out, all that. I don't like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's bad. I can't rock with it. I can't vibe with it. I can't relate to it. Cause I'm trying, that's something I try to work on myself. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I'm keeping it in and not, putting it on other people.
Have you ever had to maybe fire or stop speaking to someone who was being very toxic in your life?
Yeah, 100%. Friends and family. Like, I don't want to be around you. Like,
how'd you deal with that? Conversation or just cold turkey? I'm done.
I mean, cold turkey sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the conversation that even made it go to that or lead to that was the conversation that was needed. You know what I mean? Like, this is what was said for that reason. But yeah, I don't have to, like I said, I don't be caring. I don't be caring about anything that's not affecting me directly around me. So cold turkey it is. It's hard for me to relate or talk to certain people on certain subjects or certain things because they just don't get it. They just don't understand it. So it's not more like a cut off because of toxic, but what can we talk about?
We don't relate.
What's our vibe? Yeah. I'm building a business and damn, you're my homie, or you're my family, you're my homie, whatever. You could be a part of this team.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could be, because that's what I'm shooting for. I'm trying to take everybody if you rock with me, if you support me and you've helped me with my business, you coming. You know what I mean? Like, and I've shown it. I've already done it. I've already put people on, showed people things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they don't get it. So there's no need to communicate with them anymore about it because they'll never see it. When it clicks, one day it'll click and they'll be like, oh, it just, they ain't catch it. You know what I mean? I'm throwing it. They not catching it, but they will. It's just going to come with some time, but I can't let that, then it's going to slow me down. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to win a race. I'm trying to win the marathon, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I'm going long term, building the brand, building everything. Like, I respect all Andy Elliott, Grant Cardone, Myron Golden, respect all y'all, love all y'all, watch y'all stuff, but I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the spot. That's what this goal is. That's what this mission is. It ain't run up 6 and 7 figures, being a coach or a mentor. I'm coming for the top spot. So make room for me. Let's work, That's just my motto. That's how I'm rocking.
That's powerful.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's all gas, no brakes, bro. My cousin say it the best. TD, shout out. Yeah, all gas, no brakes all the time.
I feel like so many people get stuck right there and are not able to push forward or break through what others say, what others think, or, or wanting to put others first before themselves and never get the chance to evolve or grow because they keep cutting themselves short at the leg.
Yeah, bro. That's while you were speaking, I was thinking about certain situations. Like people will gas themselves up because they see the vision and they want to do it.
Right.
And they're already action taking, and then their energy's up here. They're like, man, I'm about to do this. But then their mind starts playing tricks on them, or something will come up in that algorithm.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Or some family member, like you said, or somebody else will say something, and then that's when they go back down and start being skeptical.
Right.
And then they don't go take. If you just keep going,
they lose the faith.
Keep going. Yes. Keep faith and keep going. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there 100%. Yeah, bro. Like that's
people don't get that. They get stuck.
Yeah, bro.
And they lose hope. They lose faith.
That's one of the things that we try to put in our product, in our offer, right? That's why we wanted credit repair and funding to be in there, bro. Because I wanted to put some money in people's pockets so they can understand the true power of credit. So we give that complimentary with our mentorship. I'm not just teaching you how to run a 6 and 7 figure rental car business through Turo or through private rental or rent to own or whatever play I teach you. I'm trying to make you wealthy. Like I'm gonna repair your credit, right? Get your credit optimized or repaired. Everybody think they might be good with a 720 credit score, 750. If you got 3 addresses on your profile, the lender ain't gonna give you no money. Really? They're like, who is this guy? This motherfucker stayed in 3 different. Where is he? Boom. So don't focus on the score. That whole profile got to be good. So we structured a whole profile to be in a fundable position, so no lender can tell them no.
That's incredible.
And then we put some bags and we put some money. We give them access to credit. We put that behind them because we already put the profile in a position to not be told no.
Right.
So we're gonna go get the money, and then by that time it's like they're doing Turo already, or if they were really bad credit, we haven't got the cars yet, or they're already doing Turo. But by that time, they might want to do Turo. They might want to do Airbnb. They might want to do real estate. So if I get their score in a position and I get them some capital, you can go do whatever you want to do.
The door's
Opportunities are everywhere.
Yes.
And guess what? I got a school community. Just look up Let's Go Hustle on the school platform. Let's Go Hustle. GEAUX is how you spell go. Go. And in this community, you get all that. You get the Turo, you get Airbnb, you get real estate, you get life insurance, you get tax loopholes, you get all that game all in one community. So go follow it. It's free. And come tap in. That's all I got to say. Come tap in. I'm going to change your mind.
Any new projects that you're working on?
Right now, just this. I'm really just networking. I'm going out.
Locking in.
Yeah. Building relationships with people that, that can show an impact, give an impact to my life, put an impact on my life, and I can put an impact on theirs positively. Like really just networking and building more relationships. There's so many more people out there that don't have the knowledge that I've invested in and that I've learned. And you can learn something from somebody every single day. You
100%.
know what I mean? So networking with people and being able to have that effect on somebody is like what I've been doing hard lately. This is we're on the move. Like every weekend we're somewhere else and we're shooting content and we're making plays. So
where do you want to take this? Where do you see it in 3 to 5 years?
Man, I'm 3 to 5 years. This thing's about to be passive. I'm gonna be overseas just living. Accounts are going, 100 sales reps, 200 appointment setters, a marketing department. You know what I mean?
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang. I'm not. The gas is not. This foot is like this, bro. The mug is stuck. So yeah, and there's something under the brake. So I can't. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? That's where I'm trying to take this, and that's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna go. 100%. Go back and watch this 5 years from now. It's gonna go.
I can't wait for that.
Bruh.
It's gonna be fucking great.
Hey,
because you could take this snippet and you could put it everywhere.
Facts, bro.
You know?
Run that mug as an ad. Like I told you.
I fucking said it.
Yeah, I fucking told you guys, bro. And this, you're gonna be over there too. We're gonna be shooting more of these.
Hell
it's
yeah,
a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. Look, I've been to a lot of places and done a lot of podcasts. This is probably the best looking spot, lighting, cameras, everything I've ever been to. So if you want to do a pod here, you got to Hey, tap in.
Shout out to The Move. This is the #1 studio in Miami. They are booked every single day.
Yeah, they fire. Like
Fire.
I said, it's my first time. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't even know their name, but that's it, bro. This is the spot, bro.
Yes. And you know what? I feel like we live in a world where social media has really connected us. And I think podcasting provides an extra layer, right? When can you really have a 1 hour, 2 hour conversation with someone brand new, with no cell phones, uninterrupted, direct, just you and me having a conversation? I think that's so rare nowadays. Doesn't really happen anymore.
Yeah, they just look. They're looking in their phone. That's why this is like.
Yeah.
This is major. This is major.
Major.
Bro. Like, I'm not gonna ever forget this day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
we're connecting, exchanging.
If I saw you on my phone, I probably forgot your name or what you look like. But this, I'm not gonna forget. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's respect.
It's a deeper level of connection that I think that social media and the world has brought in. So on to that. Let's go into a bit of technology. Are you into AI, and do you infuse that into your business?
We are into AI, but it's like minimal. I'm into AI for like the business. Obviously, as a business owner, you want to try to use as much AI as you can because it's going to help you with expenses in the long run. You can hire some VAs. We have that to help our business. Usually, if you're writing me, if it comes to like Instagram or things like that, it's hard to get in touch with me. So when I do have a chance to check it, I check it. But that's why AI and VAs are important to implement into your business.
So important. Because you can't do everything.
You really can't.
You really can't.
This shout out to this man over here, Tyler Lee Lou. If he didn't help me with some automations, man, I would probably still be responding and stuff.
Yes.
And we up late at night.
These
I'm still
bots
sending
are a
text
lifesaver.
messages.
Yes.
Yeah. So I love it. I love AI. And that's why you need to leverage like what you have and put it on the internet. You know what I mean? Get online visibility on your product. If you got something that you do that you're passionate about and that you love, that you're trying to make money from it, get it on the internet, bro. No one is like, if I was to, I don't know. Back in the day, I could find you probably a newspaper or something like that. Like, but nowadays everybody's going to social media.
Yeah.
If you say, hey, this
phone
is a pod.
book.
Yeah.
It's like a bit of phone book.
This is like the world's best phone book, map, everything, bro.
Yep.
Like, and if it, you know what I mean? That's the first thing I do when somebody tells me about another place or somewhere to go. I go to the internet first. I go to Google and be like, type in the name of the spot to check it out.
For sure.
So I know all of you guys are doing it. Hey, what's the best restaurant over here to eat? What do? You hop on your phone. So if you got a business, make your business the top search. You know what I mean? Put it in people's faces. Get you a marketing team behind you. Get you some, like you said, some AI, some VAs, and your business is gonna skyrocket. You need two things to run a successful business, right? And make it profitable. You need marketing and you need sales. So obviously there's more, but those are the two main. You put your product in front of people's eyes that are gonna buy your product, and then boom, your money comes back, tenfold. So that's the biggest thing. I know it's hard to adjust people with, especially like older generations of like with AI and internet and phones, but you gotta get with it, bro. You got to, or you will be left behind. Like, you
will be forgotten about. 100%.
Yes, everything's on the internet.
Trevor, I can tell and I can feel that you are a natural born leader. Define that for me. What's leadership, and how can someone develop these skills?
I mean, I've been told that like a lot, just being a, you know what I mean?
People it just shows, bro. It oozes off of you. It shows.
Yeah. I mean, the people confidence. Like to say hey, I appreciate that, bro, for real, 100%, because you peeping it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
You woke in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I peep, dude. But people get into that like, alpha thing. It's nothing about being an alpha. I'm not ever trying to outdo anybody or be better than you. Like, I just have leadership abilities because usually if I'm leading on something, I've already done it, I've already experienced it, or I've already been there. Right. Or I wouldn't be able to be a leader to you in whatever we're doing. So
you wouldn't be authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm really big on leadership. I'm really big on accountability. I hate when people aren't accountable for what their mistakes or their shortcomings are. It's one of my biggest things that irritates me.
Stand on your word.
Yeah, stand on business. Like, you know what I mean? Stand on business. But yeah, like if you're not going to war with your troops, like how are you a leader to them? Like if you're the boss or the owner that's up here just pointing your finger and telling people what to do, that's not a leader, bro. So I be in the trenches with my troops. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel is a you know what I mean? A valid leader.
You lead by example.
You know what? Yes. Lead by example, be accountable, and communicate any type of issues you may have or things like that. I mean, that's big when it comes to leadership with me. Making sure if y'all fail, I'm failing too. Like the whole thing is we all fail because I'm in there with you. I'm in the battlefield with you.
And that elevates everybody.
Yeah, bro.
It creates culture, creates harmony, creates community.
Yeah, bro. That's,
you know,
people don't see it that way. You know what I mean? Everybody's so busy trying to be in competition with each other and envy the next person who, you know what I mean? Stop with the envy, stop with the competition, partner up. That's how you make more money. You got to create partnerships.
Yes.
Never create competition. I say that in my reels all the time. Like I create partnerships because I can get a bag and then I can get you a bag and then I can get you a bag rather than being the guy who's greedy and selfish, you know, getting all of it and leaving everybody behind. Them people is hated. People don't like them type of people.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure that we the whole team gets.
There's room for everybody to eat.
There's so much room at the top.
That's
why they call it one percenters, because there's not a lot of people that are doing it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room up here. You know what I mean? Come on. I got you.
So on that note, how can we create more leaders?
Guidance. Guide them. Guide these leaders. Give them the proper guidance that they need to be a leader. If you're a leader and you see your friend or your partner or whatever with shortcomings, help him. Don't be, I guess it would be envious. Don't be envious against him. Help him out. See what he's struggling with and help him. It's going to come off, if it's two males and especially they're two alphas, it's going to come off as, oh, you hating or something like that. That's not what it is. You literally got, like I said, we all have our own minds, our own thoughts, and what we think is right and our perspectives on things. Like, so you got to push all that stuff aside. And when somebody with those leadership, skills is telling you something, he's trying to lead you. He's not trying to force you to do anything. He's probably speaking because he done ran through it or had a vision that he thought was good or whatever it may be. So you're gonna create more leaders naturally by being a leader yourself, and then guiding, showing them the way.
And if you're smart, you'll listen.
Yeah, 100%. You got to be a great listener.
It's going to give you a shortcut.
Yes.
You're literally learning from someone who's been there, who's done it, and they're telling you, don't do this.
Yes.
Do this. If you want to succeed, follow someone who's been there.
Yeah, people fall back to that whole thing of like, oh, you telling me what to do and all that. No, bro, it's not what it is at all. I'm saying because I got to play, run it this way. You run the play this way because especially if I'm super confident about it. If I'm getting animated and shit, look, I'm super confident, run it because I've done it. You know what I mean? Like, it's nobody's commanding. It's just it's being a leader. You know what I mean? Taking charge.
I feel like a lot of people, we touched upon this a little bit, but I want to go a little bit deeper. I feel like a lot of people just fucking procrastinate, bro. Yeah.
That comes from failure to have accountability. They just, like you said, some people talk, and they're not doing no walking. You know what I mean? Like, you can't talk about having these dreams and these things that you want to do with yourself and then not take action.
Right.
You have to take action. That's literally like, man, that's like 80%, bro. It's just taking action. Go do it. Like, and they fall into that procrastinating. You know what I mean? They start procrastinating about things.
One more course, one more event, one more conference, one more book.
Yeah, no. Just go do it. Learn on the way. I'm a type that does that anyway. I like to. That's why I feel as if I'm a good leader, bro. Because I just go. You tell me something. You might tell me something that's valuable to me when we leave here, and I already will take action on it because I see the vision, and then I just create my way. If I make mistakes, I gotta fix those mistakes. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And keep driving forward. So, man, it all comes back to just doing it. You know what I mean? Taking action, go do it, create your way along the way. We didn't always have appointments being set, but we didn't have good setters and things like that. We were still going, we were still learning, we were still building the brand, building the business. So we didn't have, there's many closers, bro. Like it was only me, you know what I mean? Or things like that. So we actually had to go through it and learn it and then get better. Don't give up. First off, if you take action, great, do it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But when you're going and you experience those, those trials and tribulations, you got to keep going. You can't be like, oh, well, fuck it, it didn't work. I guess I'm going to go back to working at, for the city or for the police department. No, don't do that. Keep going. That's a part of life. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have failures. That's your test. Think of everything as a test, bro. Like, okay, I got to get better with this. That's a test. Damn, I almost failed. It got me, but now I'm shaking back and doing it, completing the test. So if you think of it that way, you're going to win. I don't let that shit affect me or knock me off my rocker. I'm like, damn, I fucked up. Let me go on and shake back. Let me get it right. You know what I mean?
And I think it's also okay to take a break.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, don't give up, but take a break.
Yeah.
Restructure. Start over.
Yep, exactly. Restructure and go back to the drawing board.
Exactly.
Go back to it and make sure that you on the right path. So yeah, man, you hit it on the head with that one. You can always take a break, and it don't have to be a month or a week or nothing like that. It can be, you know what, tomorrow, I'm done for the night. I'm gonna restart tomorrow and try to get it right. Yeah, you got to have some time.
We also touched upon this a little bit earlier, but I feel that you're a family man and a really, really good one.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Tell me the importance of family, not just for you, but for society and culture.
I mean, family, like I said, family is everything. And you can consider whoever you want to be family. They don't have to be your blood. They don't have to be the person that you grew up with. They don't have to be just a friend. If you consider them family, you're going to go hard for them. You're going to make sure that they're good. You're going to make sure that they're successful. You're going to make sure that you're showing the love that you need to show them. So that is super important because you're going to get that support that truly knows what you do, what you've done, the mistake that you made, and they're going to truly be able to talk you through that stuff and guide you through that stuff.
Right.
That's your support when you don't have support. When the business is sucking and not making no money, that family that you create, a family don't have to be what we were given, bro. A family can be built.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So, like, you can create your family. So that support is what you're going to need, bro, because you're going to go through things in business. You're going to go through things in life.
Right.
And if you got those people around you to keep you up, keep you positive, pick your chin up, you know what I mean? Take your punches and keep rolling, man, that's super important. Build you, go create you a family of people that you love being around, that got your back. You know who your family is. You're going to feel it. Like, it ain't like, oh, he's been my best friend for 20 years. No, you're going to know who your family is because you're going to feel that in your heart.
Your ride or dies.
Yeah, you're going to know who that is. Yeah.
People who are going to be liking your shit, sharing your shit.
All that.
Commenting, promoting you, being there for you, cheering you on.
Yeah, bro. All that stuff is super important. It's super just good for the body. You know what I mean?
Right.
It can take you through your healing phases and your growing phases and things like that. So create you a good family, get you a good foundation up under your feet, and then get the rocking.
And it's so important as an entrepreneur because, like we said, the 1%, it's lonely up there.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't have good family support, it can be very, very depressing.
Yeah, you basically don't have. I mean, you ain't got nothing at that point but the internet. You know what I mean? So you gotta have people around you. I know plenty of my friends that were solo dolo. They call them, I don't hang with nobody. I'm an extrovert, or I'm antisocial and things like that. Then people still got people, bro.
Right.
They still got people. That's not the motto. That's not the mindset to have, especially if you want to be a business owner or just somebody. I treat everybody with respect. I'm cool with everybody. I don't go around trying to start shit with people. Them were my old days, bro. My younger days was different. You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit about anything. You know what I mean? So I was just doing dumb shit. Didn't care about people or their feelings, but now I actually do. You know what I mean? So it's the elevating phase that God took me through.
You learn.
So now, like, I talk to everybody every single day. Doesn't matter who you are, what you wear, no, any of that. I don't care. I'm just gonna make sure if you down or you know what I mean. I'm gonna try to bring you up. If you celebrating, they singing happy birthday over there. Shit, I'm gonna go over there too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck around and waitresses and waiters and whatever it may be.
Just have a good time.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Like, not everybody has beef with you, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You ain't that important.
Yeah, that's the internet. The internet making you think that, like, you know what I mean? I love the internet, bro. I'm not gonna keep sitting here trashing it, but we know how controlling that shit is, and we know what it can be and what it can do. So
learn to use it. Learn to navigate it.
Yeah,
you know.
Like I don't be beefing with nobody, bro. I don't got time for that, man. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build this wealth, bro. I'm trying to make sure my family's good and my friends are good. I don't got time for none of that beef shit. You ever hear any of that shit, it's not true. Confront it to me face to face. Don't ever go off hearsay with me. That's one thing about Trevor Callais. That's one thing about Let's Go Hustle. If you'll know, you know what I mean, if there's an issue. Don't ever go off of hearsay. I'm transparent. I keep it real, and I love everyone.
Powerful.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love it, man. Just life, living. You know what I mean? God gave me a tool. I'm gonna use it, bro. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna be a positive impact to people's life. I'm gonna be a positive role model to people to make sure that they can make it, and that's it, man.
With that, let's take a turn real quick. I want to go into mental health and what that means to you, and if it has any deeper meaning after the Army.
Man, it's hard to like compare civilian to the Army lifestyle because, like I said, as a juvenile, I was doing a lot of bad stuff I shouldn't have been doing anyway.
Right.
When it comes to shooting and being shot at and things like that. So it could be any type of trauma or
would you
or
say
mental health
that
issues.
you were in a war zone before going to the Army?
I mean, you can Google Shreveport, Louisiana. That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can kind of look it up and see, like, it wasn't like I was just out there doing, you know what I mean? Like, it's different, man. I had a family of close friends, and then we did everything together. If there was problems, if there was smoke, we handled it, or vice versa. If it's fights, we're fighting. If it was just
survival.
Whatever. Yeah, it was just, the real Army is the real war. That was real, you know what I mean? That was really like every day somebody could take my head off, you know what I mean?
That affect you?
I mean, I'm not that guy that's like, oh yeah, I'm crazy and I need all this. I'm not, you know what I mean? But I have my demons just from that kind of stuff, So PTSD is real, and you know what I mean? Like mental health issues and depression and things like that with people is a real thing.
What would you say to a vet that's struggling right now?
Man, come talk to me. Shit, you know what I mean? You ain't got to pay me. You ain't got none of that type of stuff. If you need somebody to talk to, if you're going through some stuff, man, tap in with me, shoot me a message, bro. I'll get you through it. You know what I mean?
That's fucking real.
Yeah, bro, because like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like relatable. And like 100%. I said, I've been through a lot of shit, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff like we were speaking about earlier. So, man, if you got problems or issues and you don't feel like you can talk to anybody, a veteran, you don't have to be a veteran, you don't have to be a military member, you can be anybody out there, man, then let me know, send me a message.
Reach out.
Yeah, hit me in the comments, and you know what I mean? I'll reach out to you for sure, bro, because everybody goes through that. Everybody has stuff underlying, issues. Like I said, it could be from childhood trauma, it could be from relationship trauma, it could be from friendship trauma, it could be from military trauma, everything, bro. Everybody's had some type of, impact on their life that affects their mental.
For sure.
So keep your mental good, keep your mental strong, make sure you keep it clean. Read books, learn things, you know what I mean? That's what, I see a lot of good books over there. So obviously I know y'all's mental is staying right. You got to work on it. It ain't just your physical. You got to have everything good. Everything needs to be locked in.
If you could go back, say 5 to 7 to 8 years ago, what would you tell that Trevor?
First off, man, learn credit, bro. Learn credit. learn funding, learn how to build a business, because I would have had a head start on everything that I'm doing now. Go, get into the word, trust God,
Right.
stuff like that. I've always been a believer, but I wasn't really kind of living for him. I still make mistakes. I'm still not living in his image. That's hard, right? But
Extremely.
yeah, it's tough. So
It's
and
so
we all,
tough.
yeah, we all make, mistakes and
Yeah.
that's why, we repent, make sure that we're good. So, I would have probably don't drink, all the stuff that I was doing. Don't,
Right.
Be a good husband. You know what I mean? Things like that. That's what I would tell myself, because I kind of want to be the person that I am now. I wish I would have done that earlier, because I've created a lot of trauma for people in my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've created a lot of stress for people in my life that, I probably impacted them in some type of way just to how I was. So I would, those are some definite changes, because if I would have been focused on having good credit and building a business, I wouldn't have had time to do any of all the dumb shit. I would have been, already
Yeah.
ahead. That's what I feel like. So mad I got a late start, but hey, look, it's never too late to start something, bro. Look, I think Colonel Sanders started KFC. He was old. The Walt Disney
Disney,
dude was
yeah.
old. The Walmart dude was old. Chick-fil-A, Target dude, I think, or something. All them fools are old. I don't know their names. Like I said, I don't know all that.
Yeah.
I just kind of see statistics and stuff. So don't think you too old to go start something, man. Go start a business, bro. Stop working for people. You making this dude at the top 18 times the money that you make down here. And it's a lot of you over there at that job. So that's what this guy's making. Stop being down here in this seat and get in this seat. Be the person that's making all the money. You know what I mean? And you'll never do it if you don't start. So you ain't never too old for nothing.
When you look back at these people that you may have hurt, do you feel like that had to happen? Or do you feel like, man, that could have been different?
No, I mean, me personally,
Yeah, you personally.
I felt like it happened for a reason. That's the way I kind of look at things.
Same.
Yeah, so it's like,
If it happened, it was meant to happen.
Yeah, God didn't want,
Right.
He didn't want that to be in my life. It don't matter how it happened.
Right.
It don't matter if it was on me or if it was on them or whatever it may be. Like, it happened for a reason. So maybe I wouldn't be where I'm at today, or maybe,
Right.
It could be anything. I look at all that stuff as like, that's from him. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus take the wheel.
yeah, for sure. For sure. He took mine. He said, look, merging. I'm not going this way, motherfucker. We're
Nope.
going over here, bro. So merge my ass right into the good direction.
I'm going to
now.
bring it to the light.
Yeah, bro.
Trevor, now we're at the part of the show where I'm going to do my rapid fire questions, just to get to know you a little bit more. Mm-hmm. 10 quick questions. We'll just shoot through them, and then we'll have a final question, and we'll close out.
Bet.
What is your favorite book?
Boss Moves by Myron Golden. Like it's super relatable, because he from trash man to cash man. You know what I mean?
I know exactly who he is.
Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite books, because I like I said, I don't read as much as I should, but I do read those type of entrepreneur books. I wasn't reading what's them Charlotte's Web or whatever,
Right.
Judy B. Bloom or whatever them. Look, like I said, I ain't reading none of those, but that's one that I really rock with. Myron Golden's book, man, Boss Moves. Go get it. If you ain't got it, you got to go to his website to get it.
Favorite movie?
Man, I got a couple, bro. I got a couple like that. I can't even put them above one another, man. I fuck with Rush Hour heavy, bro. Rush Hour is one of my favorite movies, all of them.
All of them. I was about to ask you which one.
Obviously, all the Fridays. Like I watch Friday real heavy. That's always been like top. I'll always go to them. If ain't nothing on, man, I'm about to fucking put Rush Hour on, bro. Chris Tucker, man, he just be killing it.
He's the best, bro.
And then, man, Four Brothers, bro. That shit used to be
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that used to be my shit. I like a lot of Mark Wahlberg films,
Yes.
and you know what I mean. So those, yeah, them my favorites, bro.
Favorite food?
Fried chicken, bro. Fried chicken, my favorite food ever, dog. Like I'll pick that shit over steak, bro. Sometime, man. Hey, we got a spot back home. If you ever visit Shreveport, Louisiana, 50 Cent doing a lot for the city. So I'm imagining a lot of people are gonna start going there more, and he's gonna build up the city more. Stop at a spot called Southern Classic, bro. It's the best fried chicken you're gonna have. That's you know what I mean? Like a lot of people will tell you that. That's not just me being biased because I'm from there, you know, that's the city, but man, Southern Classic is the spot, yo.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Favorite car? Probably a tough question for you.
Yeah. I mean, the next car that I'm gonna get a Lamborghini Urus. So
okay.
I would probably call that one my favorite. I like the i8s. They fire, but I told you earlier, track hot right now.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the track, I got so many cars, and some of them, as I got in them and was driving them, I was like, okay, Range Rover's cool. Okay, Tesla's cool.
It wears off quick.
Yeah, it just wears off. I'm almost on the mode where I'll just be renting them bitches, bro. I might rent them for 2-3 months because they get old fast, bro. And I can't imagine like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, damn, there's something new out. Let me go check this one out. You know what I mean? But a Lamborghini Urus is probably my favorite car. That's the one I want to get next.
Favorite song?
Man. Set It Off by Boosie, bro. Man, hey, I'm going to just be real with you, bro. Set It Off by Boosie is my favorite song. Like
that's awesome.
Yeah, that and I rock with a lot of Louisiana artists, bro, just being from there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I like a lot of Kevin Gates. I like a lot of Young Boy.
Lil Wayne.
Weezy's the GOAT, bro. He's always gonna be there. But yeah, Set It Off by Boosie. Every time that bitch come on, I'll get all right. Yeah, like shit. What's
That's
up?
my shit.
Yeah, bro. About to yeah.
Favorite place to visit?
Shit. My house, bro, with my kids, dog. Like, to be honest,
That's a great answer.
I don't be doing a whole lot of traveling like that. I am now, but like I said earlier, I wasn't doing a lot of traveling. I wasn't out there like that. So I've been to Vegas, I've been to Miami. We go to a lot of places like together as a family and as a team. But my favorite place is just to be right back home with my kid. Like we're out here they out here now. They living it up in Miami. You know, it's their first time too. Yeah. So, really just being back home with my family. That's my favorite place to be honest.
Favorite hobby?
Golf.
Really?
Yeah, bro, I be playing golf.
I would have never guessed that.
Bro, that shit's so fire.
Really?
I mean, I hoop and stuff, and you know what I mean? I go to the gym and things like that. But golf, man, that shit,
That's good to know.
Like Tiger Woods out there.
Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, like golf is that's one of my favorite sports, bro. And when I go out there, I be me, you know what I mean? So I got my chains on and you know, I wear a polo. I got some golf shorts with some Jordan. I got some retro golf shoes. So they be like, maybe like, man, this dude can't play. And they'll be like, hey, you want to come play with us? Then they'll try to hustle me. They'll be like,
let's go.
Man, $5 a hole. I'm like, because they looking at me like, oh, this dude can't golf. Like you said, you'd never guess.
I never guessed.
Man, tatted all the way up and shit. So, man, I get on that course. They $5 a hole. I get on that ass, bro. I get on that ass, take their money. They be like, damn. We got hustled and shit.
That's what's up.
I can't beat my uncle and them though. My uncle, my two uncles, they be beating the shit out of me. Them boys been playing for a long time. They be beating the shit out of me.
But it's good. You probably learn from them.
Yeah, facts. I don't bet them, so fuck it.
Right.
Yeah.
Favorite sports team?
Man, I always rock with my home team, the Saints, bro. That's my home team. But I'm heavy on the Warriors. I watched that team grow. You know what I mean? So for basketball, I'd probably rock with them. But I'm on the home squad. My wife is a big Chiefs fan, bro. She's been rocking with them since Kelsey came. So, you know, my middle daughter likes Taylor Swift. She's a Swiftie, so Chiefs like really be overrunning. So I'd probably say that's my AFC team. I don't really do a lot of like, oh, this is my diehard. You know, my team.
Right.
My team is my team. You know, my business. That's my team. You know what I mean? So, but I kind of rock with everybody. I rock with the Chiefs. You know, my father-in-law is a Bears fan. I'll rock with them. Caleb might show out this year. I'm always gonna rock with the Saints. You know what I mean? I'm just vibing, bro. I don't have a room that's just all Saints. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I rock with them though.
What'd you think about Team USA and Steph Curry going crazy?
Man, he should have got the MVP.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. 100%, bro. Steph is like greatest shooter of all time, 100%.
Favorite drink?
Which one we talking about?
Could be alcoholic,
Alcoholic
non-alcoholic, whatever you want.
Damn.
Whatever's your favorite drink. I've gotten water a lot.
I obviously I drink a lot of water and stuff. If I'm having an alcoholic beverage, like at a mixer or something, like I said, I don't drink too much no more like that. But I'll vodka cranberry with a lime. You can clown me if you want. I mean, Hennessy days is over with for me. I don't want to turn into that animal again.
Just
so
splash of cranberry.
Yeah, just splash some. Yeah, cranberry vodka, a little lime in there. And my favorite, just like regular beverage, is probably gonna be Coke or sweet tea or something like that. It's the only pink lemonade. Them the ones I go to. Yeah.
Before I ask you my last question, I have to bring up your beard.
Oh yeah.
Because it is on motherfucking point.
It's maintenance, bro. Man, look, I didn't want listen. I did not want to have a crackhead beard. Now, look, I ain't saying I've seen some crackheads and I've seen their beards and I've seen some friends with some crackhead beards. If you got a beard, take care of it, bro. Maintenance it. It's not a chore, man. People looking at that. If I'm staring at your face and you know what I mean, your shit is trash. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You got food in it and shit. Come on, man.
Particles and shit.
Yeah, you got fucking French fries and shit, bro. No, clean your beard, man. Comb your shit out. Put some oil in your shit. Maintenance your shit, bro. Even if you're not doing it from a barber or yourself, whatever, get it, take care of it. So I take a lot of pride in my beard. My wife don't.
I could tell. I love it.
Never cutting it. She's like, no, you never cutting the beard.
Really?
Yeah, and I never would either. You know what I mean? This thing, you know what I mean? Shit, that's me now. I tell you, I was in the military for a long time. Didn't have to. I got to grow a beard out when I was in Hohenfels, Germany. I was stationed out there doing Op 4 and shit. So we got to look. You know, we had to grow our beards out and shit like that. But yeah, I did a lot of time of not having a beard. So when I got out, I just grew it. I've been growing it ever since. I'll never cut it, bro.
I don't think I could ever do it.
I'll turn a job away.
Really?
Like, I'll be like, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'll back before I started this, you know what I mean? Like, they be like, hey, we got to go to this training over here. It's this. You got to shave the beard for a mask or something, especially when COVID was going on.
Right.
I was like, bro, I'll fucking quit, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Like I said, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do that makes me happy. You know what I mean? That's what it's about.
Sure.
It's about you being happy. So fuck you and that job. If I got to take this beard off, you're going to cause a divorce and all kind of shit.
We don't need all that.
Yeah, facts.
Trevor, what tip or nugget would you give to a struggling entrepreneur, someone who's confused, fearful, can't get out of his or own way or head, overthinking? What advice would you give that person to help them on their journey?
First off, real tip, real gem. I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean, salesy or nothing. Join my community because you'll definitely learn a lot, and we can network you with a whole lot of people that can put you in the position. But the gem that I would say is if you pull up your credit profile, right? If you don't feel like you have enough capital behind you, you pull up your credit profile. If you got 100% payment history, if you have 0 derogatories, if you got at least 1 to 3 years of age, if you have less than 2 hard inquiries, and you have no collections, 0 collections, go ahead and apply for the Chase Business Inc. card, and they'll probably give you about 30 or 40, 50K. So make sure your profile looks like that. You can run it back and catch them numbers again. You can pull it up on Credit Karma, then go apply for Chase Business Inc., and you'll probably run up 20K plus. And that'll put that capital behind you. So I didn't have a whole lot of capital behind me when I started.
Yeah.
I only had 20K.
And that changes everything.
Yeah, bro. And that can really
fuel.
That puts your whole, you know what I mean? Like your whole mindset is different because like, damn, you know that you're going to that 9 to 5 every day. And you probably make 80,000 a year from that job.
Right.
You know, some people making 50, 60. You can have your profile and go apply for a card and make your whole salary 1 year on that card, bro.
That's crazy.
And then now you just bought your time right there. That's a year of your time on the card. Now go start a business and make money. That's the tip. That's the nugget. That's the gem. Write it down, screen record this, and send it to somebody you care about.
Cash is fuel, man.
Yeah, bro.
Cash is fuel. It will make or break your business.
For sure. Cash is king, but credit is power.
Yes.
So remember that. When you got them both, unstoppable.
Trevor, where can people find you? What's the website to your course? How can they get to your community? What's your IG? What's your YouTube?
Yeah, so
Let them know.
My IG is official Trevor Callais That's on Instagram. Same thing on Facebook, Trevor Callais. My school community is Let's Go Hustle, LETSGEAUX, Hustle. Search that up on the school platform. SKOOL is how they got school. It's got an app in the App Store. Download it. Join that community. It's going to be free for everybody. So come, tap in with me. YouTube, same thing, Trevor Callais. You Google my name, you're going to find me. And that's how you really stay connected. Send me a message if you want. DM me the word YouTube, and I can definitely, we'll definitely reach out, and I'll know that you came from this podcast, and we can do some business.
I'll make sure to add all those links in the bottom so you guys can click and find Trevor with ease.
For sure. I appreciate you, Don.
Trevor, I appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you having me.
Yo.
Yeah, man. You're real.
Powerful. Guys, gems were dropped. If you were paying attention, you picked them up, and you're going to execute and run with them. Make sure you're following Trevor. Make sure you join his school community. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you guys next time.